everyone. This is the 12 hours of Gateway review. The race just ended not too long ago. Um, yeah, this race took forever due to lightning delays, red flags, um, tons of cautions. Yeah, it was a long race. Yeah, yeah, we almost ended at night, which was crazy, but pretty crazy race. Racing was decent. Not that great. Extremely hard to pass. But the track did widen out a lot, so there was definitely multiple options that drivers could have done. So that was a good sign for drivers and stuff that they can move around the track, but it was still extremely hard to pass. Um, but yeah, action started early. Tyler Reddick self spun going into turn one, and that brought out the big red flag, the lightning delay that lasted. God, it had to been almost 2 hours. It meant the race was going to end a lot later than normal. Um, yeah, and then stage one was pretty clean, if I remember correctly, from that point on. And then stage two, Carson Hocevar was putting on an absolute show in his first career start. He was almost top 15, and then unfortunately, his brake rotors went out, and I guess that turned into a story of the entire race was brake rotors and tons of brake rotor failures today. Don't know what that's about, and it wasn't even a team thing, right? Like you had Chevys and Toyotas have it. I don't think a Ford had it, but obviously that was a failure. Because what you had Reddick, Gregson, Hocevar, Bubba. So yeah, um, really unlucky. Don't know what the deal is with that, but stuff like that happens, and that's how it's gonna be. So yeah, really unfortunate there. The racing was pretty wild. There's tons of brake rotors, so I guess NASCAR and the teams will have to look into that. The racing was pretty good overall for Gateway, like what my expectations were. My expectations honestly weren't that high for this week. Just because I thought I would just be really the single groove, but it didn't end up like that. But it was still extremely hard to pass. Then you had a lot of tire strategies, a lot of two tire calls. You had a few dominant cars of the day. I said the best cars were definitely Kyle Busch and Ryan Blaney. Hamlin was really good as well. Yeah, I'd imagine Kyle Busch or Blaney definitely led the most laps. I'm not entirely sure who. The race was decently calm. There was still some shenanigans. I mean, Ross Chastain came back for another performance of his greatness in the early part of stage two by spinning McDowell. And then McDowell did come back for top 10. And Chastain, I don't know what the heck happened to him. He struggled the second part of the race for sure, which is bizarre. It happened in the 600 too, where he just, fell off the map. Finished 22nd today. I guess that was pretty much it in stage two that I can remember. Stage three, we had the Gregson. That was a scary brake failure. That was a huge hit. A lot of cautions, but most of them were brake failures. So I don't know. NASCAR needs to look into it, like I said earlier. But yeah, and then we had a scary incident on pit road where Eric Jones's pit crew member got hit. They said it was the 3 car, then the 3 said it wasn't. It sounds like Eric hit a tire into the front tire changer. Just unfortunate. Stuff like that in racing happens. Hopefully the tire changer's okay. Luckily for Eric, the 45 crew member, the 45 had their brake failure, so 45 tire changer went to finish the race on the 43 team. So shout out to that guy. And hopefully the tire changer for the 43 is okay as well. Obviously always scary with incidences like that. As an Eric fan, it was pretty frustrating just because can't catch a break. Hopefully everything works out. Yeah, and then the end of the race was kind of a horror show. Cindric took out quite a few people. Then just cautions at the end there, and luckily Kyle Busch hanged on it there at the end of the race to win it because he deserved it with his performance and having to survive all those late race restarts and stuff. So that's that. We also have to talk about Fox's, not necessarily Fox's fault. That was a weird incident. That was a weird incident with the Hostvar thing. And Hostvar crashed, the entire like internet and stuff went out at the track, which was really weird. We lost Fox coverage. I mean, the MRN went out. All the teams lost their internet, SMT data, all sorts of stuff. So that was really crazy. Yeah, that's that. Very bizarre incident. I don't ever recall that really happening. It's been a long time since that's happened. Crazy. Um, yeah, we this race was kind of weird. You know, you had the giant lightning delay, and then you had the coverage go out, brake rotors going boom every 25 laps or so. It felt like, yeah. Congrats to Kyle Busch for winning. Kind of proving that he's not washed up. 3 wins this year, which is the most he's had in a season since 2019, which he won the title in. That says anything. He's been kind of like Tyler Reddick last year, where when they've been good, they've been really good. But sometimes they've been pretty mid. So it's hard to read, but they've definitely been fast multiple times this year. So, um, so still proving that Kyle Busch, he is still good as ever. He is excellent. Hamlin finished second. He was solid all day. Joey Logano third. That was the highest he ran all day there. Larson was terrible at the start. Then they fixed the car up, got a top 5. Truex got 5th. Another solid run. Blaney, gotta be a disappointing 6th place finish for sure today. Suarez 7th. He needed that. They need to get some good runs. Byron 8th. Solid run. McDowell with tire strategy all race. It felt like got a 9th place finish, and Harvick rounds out the top 10. So, yeah, felt like the 12 hours of Gateway. That was a long race. Thankfully it ended. It was an okay race. Not terrible. It was good. So, next week Sonoma, it should be interesting with no stage cautions. Hopefully, I want to see a road course get a really long green flag run to see how that will all play out. I think it would be really interesting, especially at Sonoma, where the tire fall off should be pretty huge. So a lot of different varying tire strategies and stuff. So that should be a lot of fun. Thank you guys. If you are for watching this, and if you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.